Implementing DEI policies can come with various challenges for organizations. Now, here are some of the common ones. The first is resistance to change. Now, resistance to change is a significant challenge when implementing DEI policies. That's because some employees may be resistant to new practices, maybe even feeling threatened by perceived shifts in power dynamics or questioning the need for change at all. So overcoming this resistance requires effective communication, education, and addressing concerns with transparency. The second challenge is unconscious bias. Unconscious bias can hinder DEI efforts because these biases are ingrained attitudes or stereotypes that influence decision-making processes, often unintentionally. So recognizing and addressing these biases is crucial to ensure fair and equitable practices throughout the organization. And the third is lack of leadership commitment. Without strong leadership commitment, DEI initiatives may struggle to gain traction. So leaders must actively support and prioritize DEI, allocating resources, advocating for change, and holding themselves and others accountable for progress. Now, another challenge is lack of diversity in leadership within the organization itself. Limited diversity in leadership positions can hinder DEI efforts, and so therefore it's crucial to have diverse perspectives at the decision-making level to drive meaningful change. Organizations may face challenges in attracting and retaining diverse talent in leadership roles, especially if they don't have diverse leaders within those other roles to begin with. The fifth is resistance from traditional structures. Now, existing organizational structures and processes may not align with DEI goals. For example, hierarchical decision-making, rigid policies, or lack of flexibility can impede progress. So therefore, adapting these structures to be more inclusive and equitable can provide a significant challenge. In addition to those other challenges, inadequate data and metrics can also lead to significant challenges in implementing DEI strategies. Organizations may struggle to gather and analyze meaningful data related to DEI if they don't have these types of procedures in place. And without accurate and comprehensive data, it becomes difficult to track progress, identify gaps, and make informed decisions. So establishing appropriate metrics and data collection methods is truly essential. It's also true that having insufficient resources can be a large impediment. So implementing DEI policies requires dedicated resources, including funding, time, and personnel. Now, organizations may find challenges in securing adequate resources to support DEI initiatives, hindering their effectiveness and sustainability. In some organizations, they might be resistant to having uncomfortable conversations. But DEI initiatives often involve addressing sensitive and uncomfortable topics such as privilege, discrimination, and bias. So some individuals may be hesitant to engage in these conversations, fearing conflict or misunderstanding. So organizations must create a safe and inclusive space for open dialogue and provide training on effective communication to navigate these conversations. It's also true that DEI efforts require long-term commitment and sustainability. So organizations may face challenges in maintaining momentum and avoiding, quote, check-the-box type of approaches. Continuous evaluation, adapting strategies, and embedding DEI into the very organizational culture are essential for lasting change. Overcoming these challenges requires a comprehensive and holistic approach, including clear communication, education and training, leadership support, and ongoing assessment and adaptation of DEI policies and practices.